Bib, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone.
Oh, Keon. So
Someone you
woman-friendly.
don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
Okay, bye.
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alexandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole.
That sounds good.
To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
Solitary.
Our people must know the truth. Alexandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in
That's a
Sadir.
good idea.
She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her. And we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. She's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life.
think
Our
send her to
people must
Sadir.
know the truth.
Yeah, I agree because
Alexandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir.
yeah, I definitely agree because then, you know, everybody knows and it's better that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Let's send her home.
Good. We'll send a ship back to Azadir as soon as possible. Lock her up and keep her safe. She'll be going home to Sadir.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the shadows' work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
Our friendship may never be the same, but we need to put this behind us and move on. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that mistake. I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. But I won't confront him about it until after the war is won.
What do you think?
I would forgive him.
He should have known. I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you. There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? It wouldn't have been better to keep me in Mercuria and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Bip's parents are clearly dead.
I know.
What?
Otherwise, they're pretty bad parents for letting him just disappear.
No. His parents got taken to the camps, remember?
I know. That's
Wait.
what I'm saying.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Thank you, Prophet. We live to serve the Goddess.
What?
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the Six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You and the commander, of course.
I'm the prophet. I'm scary
When
as...
I activate
Really?
the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes
Is that
of the
like a
goddess.
blowjob hole?
I know, right?
Magic will finally be eradicated.
I must commit my
The
holy
transition
duties.
may cause fear
Ratio.
and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
I thought it was a blowjob hole
course.
too.
Yeah.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Okay, if somebody looks like that, I'm gonna be like, no, I don't think you're the prophet to the goddess.
Harmy has
Yeah.
returned. With Kian. He's joined the Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Harmy. Once and for all. Soon it won't even matter. Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire. Proceed as planned.
Yes. Yes.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dolmari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dolmari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean.
And
It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your
now
blood.
go kill the magical race.
Yeah.
Like what? If that
We've
stayed
been
with
at war with
you.
magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, But if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Harmy will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Harmy with my life. And tonight, so shall you. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see,
What?
Enu. There's been enough death. Come back alive.
I can't help but laugh. It's such like a serious
You've received your assignments.
Moment.
Yeah.
Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
I know this is a serious moment, but I can't help but think, like, when are Kian and Liko gonna
You
fuck?
know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone.
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Harmy. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
Okay, bye.
I feel like this game looks much better this time around.
Well, I upgraded the graphics card in my computer.
Yeah. And like there's none of the screen tearing.
Because I
stuff.
upgraded my graphics card.
Yeah.
Something about an upgraded graphics card. Looks real good.
Yeah, it helps.
I'm so glad that I had to upgrade my graphics card and my CPU in order to play an indie game.
I know.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
And what about you?
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko.
What?
Stay safe tonight.
Oh no, you just got
All right.
friend-zoned.
Everyone looks ready. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
For Shepard. For Enu.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see.
Oh my god.
For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
Wait, no. I swear to God, if we did the wrong thing.
Can you just cool it? Can we just like watch?
I want it to happen.
I know, but like I feel like we can't.
I'll join Enique's team going into Coldstone. If we can free the imprisoned rebels, we'll improve our chances. And if Benry May's still alive, I want to bring her home.
Sometimes I feel like we can't like play a game without you just talking about sex the whole time.
I stand with you, Kian. And I'm not the only one. Look around. these men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
Who's this purple woman?
I don't know.
I haven't seen her before.
Lakel Falk.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. What you did for
You
those
can look at
poor
me if you
prisoners
want.
in the end,
Thank you.
I'll follow you into the fires of the seven hells if you ask me to.
Where's Enu?
She's dead.
Oh, no, she was healing. She's not dead.
Whatever.
If
They
we'd
talked
known
about it
what
at the
they were
beginning.
doing to the Magicals, we would have refused to take orders from Commander Vamon. They've shamed the Empire, him and Sister Saya.
They said the severity of her wounds depended on your past choices.
Yeah, but she's not dead. She was, remember, what's her face was healing her or something, like,
Whatever.
whatever.
Anna, Elena, we haven't
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes, after. We really should.
I'll escort Ferdels to the engine house in the green and watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted source. I wonder whether she is Utana's trusted source or not. It doesn't matter. Did you tell Utana about Gien?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her. You saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So, thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and...
Really? Are you serious?
What the fuck else do you want? I'm so
I
sick of
can't
this girl.
give her what she desires most,
No.
but I can still grant her a kiss.
That's weird.
It is weird.
No.
I can't give her everything she's hoping for, but I can at least say something to make her feel better.
I'm so sick
Words
of...
can never bridge the gap
Okay.
between us.
I'm so sick
I
of this
can't give her
Go ahead.
everything she's
Go.
hoping
I'm
for,
so sick of this girl's
but I can at
feelings.
least say
I
something
really
to make
am.
her feel better.
Because
She's so entitled to his
I
love.
know, she's being kind of crazy. Like, he specifically says, I'm not interested, I'm never interested. Like, can you imagine if the gender roles were reversed here?
Exactly. That's what's so gross to me. Like, she's like, that's it? Like, you're making me feel like I owe you, and I don't. Like, if the gender roles were reversed, like, if she was a guy and Kian was a girl, like, it would be so weird, right?
And it still is weird.
It
And
still is weird.
And I feel like people aren't going to see how weird it is because she's a woman.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of people totally thought that Kian and Anna were gonna get together. Like, still feel that way. And I'm like, she feels so entitled to his love.
Yeah.
It's really gross. And
Yeah,
it's just
she
really
like comes
pissing
up to
me.
him and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you don't know who I am, but I'm gonna just like,
Sorry, it's okay.
but I'm gonna just like try to make out with you, and then I'm gonna get pissed at you when you say that you're gay."
I know, right?
Like, what?
And she's like,
"Oh my god!"
And then after he was like, we can't be together, she's like, I know that you'll be different once we're together.
"Oh my god!"
And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? God, I hope everyone realizes just how scary she's being.
"Yeah,
Just because she's a woman and he's a guy doesn't make this any less okay.
yeah."
Silence.
Word.
Anyway,
I owe you nothing.
I guess this is it.
She's gonna
Elena,
kill us in her sleep
I'm-
now.
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Ferdow's?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Let's go. Be safe, Keon. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
I love how they made her like every straight nerd guy's dream girl. Like red hair, like gorgeous and like a rogue or whatever, and she's like just creepy as hell.
Creepy as hell.
There has to be a commentary in that, right?
Maybe. I feel like it's also, you know, there is something to be said for like romantic comedies that make stalking out to be like super romantic
and cute.
Yeah.
I would like. I love how
no!
like,
If you're just super persistent, you'll eventually get her to love you. What?
I love how she stalked. I don't actually love. I'm just being sarcastic. I love how she stalked him for 20 years.
Yeah.
So weird.
I can't believe it's Reap Moon already. I've been counting the days and now it's here. Hardly know what to do with myself.
Everyone's drunk.
The Reap Moon appears to turn man into beast.
What?
Everyone's drunk.
Reaping's greetings. Oi, hey! Where are you going, eh? Where's the rush?
Watch the Wicker Witch burn!
Come on,
Let the
don't
witch
be a
burn!
dullard. Let's dance, drink, and be merry.
Wow, it's so nice to be able to walk down the street without it being 2 FPS.
I know. You remember what a mess that was.
Oh god, it was. Let me out! Let me out! Maybe I'm going the wrong way. Goal.
Yeah.
Find a way to the tower. Okay. Which way's the tower?
Well, it's got to be somewhere else if we're not allowed to go that way.
I remember where the tower is now.
Okay.
Oh, these two are cute. Look at these cuties.
You're like, I'm wasted. No, you're wasted.
What are they in line for?
Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the ceremony begins. Anyone caught jumping the line will be sent to the back. There's no rush. The ceremony's not even starting yet. Just stay in line and have your papers ready. This bloody night never ends. I'll dig wells in the endless desert before I volunteer for duty in Mercuria during Reap Moon ever again. If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground, and then we can all go. Goddess damned heretics and their pagan rituals.
Or there's. I wonder if those goats are still sleeping up there.
No, I think they were gone last chapter.
Do you remember the stoned goats?
Yeah, they're just fucking doing their lives, man. Ooh, pumpkins. Cute. Tower's over there. Birdcage.
Gather round, friends, gather
What's
round.
this guy?
A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights.
He's gonna set him
It's
on
an
fire.
affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering fowl.
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
Oh my God.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before, and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our ancient human traditions, and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you.
Thank you, lady.
Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
Yay.
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Oh, come
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Oh.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
Well, let's go just take him out of the cage then.
Humility.
Hello?
Certain poor, misguided individuals...
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April?
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is running...
The tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Keon.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
In appearance.
So we gotta save him somehow.
And they had like a gear you can't like... I mean, I'm assuming you can't reach, but...
The bird's stuck in there, and the pyre will soon be lit. If I do nothing, he'll burn, and with him my one chance at getting into the tower, however remote it may be.
Alright, let's spend 30 minutes trying to figure out this convoluted mess.
To burn it with fire. The fire
Burn it with
cleanses.
fire.
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
Contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all. And we shall embrace
In this
it.
city, they have bathtubs
What?
for
There's a
birds.
pitchfork
The
nearby.
Northlanders are an odd folk.
Okay, let's see. Oh, here it is.
I could use this to grab the bird's cage, but I'd be spotted immediately, and I can't risk sabotaging tonight's mission.
So we gotta do something.
Oh, there's a bunch of other stuff first.
He should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
Tableau.
As we all know,
Buy
I'm
the
running for office in
wine.
the City Watch, where I can personally supervise the hunt for non-humans
Can't you
and
say outside
magic in
and come across the bird?
Mercuria.
Can't you
When
smell
I'm
the bird in order to
elected, there
make it
shall be
in the
nightly
nearby table and
burnings.
head to the wine merchant. Just have them.
This bird is only the meager beginnings of our crusade.
What?
We've been such a magical.
What?
I know.
Okay, so I need to go find a flask.
No more.
Okay.
That ends tonight.
Grab a flask from the nearby table and then head to the wine merchant.
Is this a joke?
Filthy as sin. Or Which one's least filthy? Nope, they're all filthy.
What?
I feel unclean.
Okay, we talked to this guy.
It's Reap Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame. Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here, sir. These bottles are tapped in the Northlands with wine from the tart purple grape.
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you tonight, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir?
Which one I'm supposed
The
to...
Northlands Ruby.
Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just pour
mix
the
of
wine, please.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Okay, so then what am I
Then
supposed to...
now you take the tasting cup and you replace it with the flagon that you have.
Why? Who knows why?
No, we're getting there. Don't worry. It's
Okay.
just as, and now ask to taste the Dragonfire wine.
Dragon's fire. They've even
Hello
put a little
again.
fireball on the
Changed
bottle.
your mind, sir?
I'm not
Do you
sure if
perhaps
that's an
want
invitation
a little
or a
sampler?
warning. I'm not a small sample before I make my decision.
So is this guy...
Which wine, sir?
Dragonfire.
So is this guy just really stupid, or is he just drunk?
Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10...
He must be drunk.
Yeah.
I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expansive.
Okay.
Alright, so we take that.
How are we supposed to figure this out?
I know. And
Okay.
then you go over to the haystack and you're supposed to... Not that one. And you're supposed to put
It's
the
a
wine
scientific fact.
by the
Learned
keyblade.
scholars have measured
Yeah,
skulls
so put the-
and come to this conclusion.
the dragon's
You
fire
can look it
there.
up in books.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his
Magicals
mad
are
ramblings.
diseased
I'll just have to
things.
wait
They may be
and watch.
How are we
pleasing
supposed to
in
figure that
appearance,
out?
Some of them.
This is
Some
like
make
why...
but enough
This is
talk.
the opposite of what
This
you would want.
bewinged
Like, set
demon,
more
the
fire.
symbol of sorcery.
Yeah, just
This
watch.
affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh, okay. What?
Yeah.
God save me! God
Now we
save
get
me!
the pitchfork.
Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! Goddess protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
They're like, no, we want to watch a human barbecue.
Can we
Good
eat
job.
him?
And now, get me
That's
off
not
this
like-
blazing...
I know.
Set him on fire.
Set him on fire. That's the solution to everything, of course.
That's like not what I would have thought of at all.
No.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay, then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, Bird. And fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Keon's being like a little bit intense.